From Ousmane Sonko's home region in the far south to the capital Dakar, his followers have taken their demands to the streets of Senegal. All Senegalese people expressed their dissatisfaction with the regime. He's a dictator, President Macky Sall. We are fighting for freedom, for justice, and also for the development of Senegal. Protesters faced off against riot police as the tear gas canisters flew. Several people have already died in 6 days of protests triggered by Sonko's arrest. The victims must not have been in vain, so that this never happens again in Senegal. We must maintain this mobilization. It must be even bigger, but it must be peaceful. Senegal, usually a beacon of stability in West Africa, has been rocked by its worst violence in years. I call for calm and peace. All together, let's silence our bitterness and avoid the logic of confrontation, which leads to the worst. President Sall has been in power since 2012. Political pressure on him is growing, fueled by allegations that any challengers are subject to political hit jobs. The opposition fears he may try for a third term, beyond the 2-term limit in the constitution. The people demanded that in 2024 he will pack his bags and he will leave. For now, Sonko seems willing to bide his time till the next poll in 2024. As the protests swell, his followers may not want to wait that long.
I'm now joined by journalist Samba Badji. He's the editor of Africa Check in their Dakar bureau. Welcome to the program, Samba. Now, Ousmane Sonko is still calling for mass protests across the country. Are these likely to continue now that he's been released from police custody?
Yes, really, Sonko called for mass protests, but peacefully. So, and this Sonko's call echoes a call already made on Saturday by a group of political parties and a citizen movement for 3 days of demonstrations through the country on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And yes, the release of Sonko seems to ease the tension, especially since the President Macky Sall also made a speech on Monday evening, also calling for calm and announcing an easing of the curfew that was imposed in the context of the struggle against COVID-19. All of this could help ease the tension, but yes, the demonstration will continue, but I think that it will be it won't be in the same level as there was last days.
Okay. Just looking at Ousmane Sonko as a politician, he came third in the elections. Several other opposition candidates who contested against the president have since joined the government of national unity. Is there any chance of Sonko being co-opted, or does he pose a genuine threat?
I think there is no chance that Sonko will be co-opted to join the Macky Sall regime, because Sonko is now in a position of being the #1 opponent to Macky Sall regime, and he's truly a threat to the ruling establishment, as he's calling to a shift in the way politics is done in the country since the independence. He's also gathering more and more support from people coming from different political lines. You can have former leftists, nationalists, and Pan-Africanists, and also Sonko and his allies also plead for a redefinition of relations with the former colonial power of France, and this is badly seen by the establishment, and is political line his political line is seen as a new wave in the country. So yes, Sonko is seen as a threat to Macky Sall regime.
Right, and Senegal has long been seen as one of West Africa's more stable democracies. Have these recent events damaged that status?
I will not say that. I will not say that the recent events have damaged this status. It is true that Senegal has always been a stable democracy, but in recent years, many democratic gains has been lost. And what I think is that these recent events are a kind of an expression of fed up, and that perhaps they will allow the leaders, the government, to remember that it is absolutely necessary to preserve the Senegalese democracy.
Okay. Samba Badji in Dakar speaking to us there. Thank you very much for bringing us up to speed.